All right, family, listen, your playlist has been sounding a little bit stale lately, but don't worry because July is already coming through with some fresh heat. Now, you know, I always say there's nothing like discovering a new artist or finding that one song that catches you completely off guard. So everybody talks about the big chart toppers, but sometimes the records that stay in rotation the longest are the ones that you stumble across on a random Friday. So this morning, we're putting a little spotlight on 4 brand new releases that deserve a spot in your playlist. So whether you're into soul, jazz, R&B, funk, listen, I got some records that are just gonna make you wanna roll the windows down and vibe. So we got something for everybody. Now we're gonna kick it off with Temper City and their new single, Self-Aware. Now let me tell you something. I love when artists decide to make music that actually says something. Because we live in a world where everybody wants to point fingers, blame somebody else, or make everybody else the villain. But Self-Aware actually flips that conversation on its head. Check it out. So already, honestly, the aesthetic of this, you love the big band or the minimal band sound, I should say. But you got the three bros, all right, they're rocking. And listen, just from the title alone, right, you know that we're vibing, right? Just from the title alone, you know where we're talking about reflection and accountability and understanding yourself. So the production of this one has a smooth atmospheric feel that almost pulls you into the record from the very first note. And then it's not trying to overwhelm you with these huge drops of flashy production. Instead, it gives you the vocals room to breathe while also layering these soulful instrumentations that create this introspective mood. Plus, I don't know, I happen to think the hook has a nice groove to it. Let's check it out here. But I'm way too self-aware. This track, listen, this is one of those songs that you throw on late night driving home after a long day or maybe while you're sitting on the porch just thinking about life. It's mellow without being sleepy, it's emotional without being dramatic, and it's a reminder that some of the best growth starts when we take a good look in the mirror. So I always appreciate artists who understand that sometimes less is more. And Temper City, they definitely lean into that approach on this one. Here's some more of their jams. Now, y'all always know, listen, when I hear an artist, there's always the regular studio version. I don't want to call it the regular version, but there's the studio version, and then there's the live version. I am huge on live performances. Honestly, if I see you live and you just sound completely off the beaten path of the record, of course, you're not going to sound exactly like the record. We're not actually looking for that. But we want to hear the notes, the favorite things that we fell in love with in the record. We want to hear that in the live performance, right? And there's just some artists that aren't about that performance, that live performance life. But here, I mean, they definitely brought it home. And I love the comparison where you can hear the studio version and the live version. And the vocals are hitting. So definitely a band I want to catch live, especially this is the type where you catch them in the summer. I feel like it's a great vibe. Now moving along, and if you're looking for something with a little more energy, a little more bounce, and something that'll just have your head nodding before you even realize it, then you need to check out Moses Boyd and his latest track called Say Yeah. Here's some of the promo for it.
Somebody say yeah,
Yeah,
say yeah,
yeah,
oh yeah,
yeah,
say yeah.
yeah.
Moses Boyd. So Moses Boyd is actually super talented. He's a drummer. He's a accompanist. So he's also a producer. He pulls together and strings together different sounds. He is a music visionary when it comes down to it. And so listen, if you've never heard of Moses Boyd before, just allow me to introduce you. Honestly, he's actually one of the coldest musicians working today. I mean, this brother is a drummer, I mentioned before, producer, composer, and also a band leader who's built a reputation. So what he does is blend jazz and hip hop, Afro beats, electronic music, soul, and funk all together in a way that feels completely natural. So he's one of those musicians who reminds you that live instruments still matter. Say Yeah, it's packed with these infectious rhythms and driving percussion, and in the groove, it feels like it was just built to move a crowd. Check out the single here. This is one of those songs where it fills up a room, right? And I feel like this is a song that there's some songs that I hear and it's very cinematic to me, right? It doesn't necessarily have the typical format of a song just made for an album or for listening. It feels like it could transition well to tell just a beautiful story. And this is one of those songs. Say Yeah is one that I could easily hear to accompany something in the medium of cinema. So yeah, definitely be on the lookout. I won't be surprised if this pops up on some films or some series coming up. But again, this ain't one of those records where you're just sitting still listening. Nah, because this is the kind of track that you accidentally start dancing to while you cleaning up the kitchen or you waiting at a red light. Because there's so much movement happening in the music that you almost forget how technically impressive it really is. So Moses Boyd, he just continues proving that jazz isn't stuck in the past. It's evolving, it's exciting, and it's finding brand new audiences through records just like this. Man, Moses Boyd is fire. I mean, definitely. If you like band feel, you got to rock with Moses Boyd. Just check out all of his stuff, honestly. And live, because he's a band leader, the live shows go crazy. Now, we're gonna smooth it down a bit, slow it down just a little bit, because, if smooth R&B is your thing, Gene Noble has got exactly what you've been waiting for. So his newest single is actually called Undertones. And if you follow Gene Noble over the years, then you already know he has one of those voices that can make you stop whatever you're doing. Honestly, he's built a career actually penning. He's been writing songs, collaborating with major artists, and delivering vocals that always feel authentic. So Undertones, it lives right in that sweet spot of modern R&B where everything doesn't have to be loud to make an impact. Check out this track here.
They don't see you like I see you, babe. Ooh, they lack vision. They can't feel your undertones. Know you deeper than the surface, babe. Will you show me more of your undertones? The warms and the cools, yellows and blues. I wanna know every shade of you. Yeah. So show me what you like, baby. I could paint the picture with you.
Man, so you already hearing the voice is super smooth. Now he writes for everyone. His pen game is wild. Now that's the thing, you know, when you're talking about music and music as a business, you get writers. You have tons of writers who write for some of the biggest artists, and that's a way that you just solidify your longevity. But I feel like secretly, anybody who writes music and kind of hands over demos so that a bigger artist can sing and sing it and put it on the map, you secretly are also an artist yourself who wants your sound and your voice to be highlighted and spoken about. And honestly, he has the singing chops for it for sure. I mean, his vibes go crazy. Now, on this track, the production is warm, the harmonies are layered beautifully, and lyrically, the song, it just explores all those emotions that people don't necessarily say out loud, right? We've all had conversations where somebody says they're okay, but their tone tells a completely different story. I've been there before. I mean, that's what Undertones is all about. It captures it so well. It's about everything happening beneath the surface. It's mature, it's vulnerable, it's honest, and honestly, I mean, we need more music like that. Here he is actually with a good buddy of mine. His name is Peter Collins, who also is a beast, but they're doing a cover here. And I just wanted to show you the vocal dynamic of when you just get two amazing talents in one room about where it could go. Honestly, Peter Collins, I'm gonna have to give him a call and get him up here, but I just want you to see them both in a room, see them jamming. This video is actually from a couple years ago, but still it hits so hard because the talent is just oozing out of these fellas. Check it out.
Long days and nights we spent until she dropped the bomb on me. She said that she was unhappily married with children, and I wish I never met her at all, even though I lied.
Okay, all right, so, okay. I don't think y'all understand. So there's a concept in just vocal, just prowess. It's called runs, when you make a run. I can't even demonstrate it properly, but Peter Collins, that's who's playing guitar. That's my friend. His vocal runs are just insane. And then you see, honestly, I mean, Gene Noble is just, his runs are absolutely insane. Honestly, I just need y'all to hear what he's doing, what both of them are doing with their voices. So I'm gonna ask, honestly, I'm gonna need us to run that back one more time, okay? Because you just gotta hear this. It's honestly, it is talent times 1,000 when you hear what's being going on. And it's so effortless, both of them, between Gene Noble and Peter Collins, honestly. And they're covering Carl Thomas, Wish I Never Met Her, and it's just amazing. So we're gonna run that back one more time. Let's do it.
Long days and nights we spent until she dropped the bomb on me. She said that she was unhappily married with children, and I wish I never met her at all, even though I lied.
Yo, honestly, crazy. Wild, wild, wild. Unbelievable runs. Unbelievable runs. Ah, man. Well, listen, back to Gene Noble and his track. You know, in a time where so much of social media is about putting on a perfect image, you got Gene Noble reminding us that real life happens in those quiet moments that people always don't see. So this is definitely one for the grown folks playlist, okay? I'm just hooking you up. And for some more of Gene Noble's, not runs, but he has a falsetto range that this brother sits in that's unbelievable. And here he is live, because I already told you how I feel about live music, but check it out. Like, come on. That is, okay, just insane. Oh my gosh, we just got Gene Noble, all right? Add Gene Noble, all his stuff to your playlist. You won't regret it. And if you get an opportunity to check him live, definitely something you want to do. So finally, we got one of my favorite musicians to just throw on and let play, FKJ. And with his latest release, Changes Rising. Now, if you know FKJ, then you know the initials actually stand for French Kiwi Juice. Yes, I'm being real. Now, this man is an absolute musical genius. He's one of those rare artists who can sit down surrounded by instruments, loop them all together live, and then create an entire song right there on the spot. You got the piano, guitar, bass, saxophone, keyboards, you name it. I mean, this brother probably plays it all. Changes Rising, it also feels like the title suggests. So you gotta check it out right here.
Changes right, needed in time, redefine, follow the signs. Changes right, turning the pages, faders and faders, chapters and flavors. Changes right.
This, I'm telling you, I got you for the summer, y'all. I got you for, listen, not the early parts of the summer where you're jumping and you're bouncing around. I'm talking about the latter parts of the summer where you just chilling. This is where I got you. This is where I kick in. This is where you phone a friend. You say, Z, I need the playlist for when the sun goes down. This is why I got you. But with FKJ, this song is uplifting, it's hopeful, it's smooth. It's the kind of record that reminds you that music don't always need 100 words to make you feel something. The groove builds naturally, and then the melodies are beautiful. And there's this sense of optimism running throughout the entire track, just feeling good. Feel good tunes, we're all about it here. Check out a little bit more. Big vibes. Now look, listen, whether you're working from home, you're relaxing on the patio, driving down the highway, or you're just looking for something to help you unwind, FKJ has this incredible ability to create music that becomes the soundtrack to whatever you're doing. It's soulful, it's funky, it's jazzy, and it's another reminder why he's become one of the most respected musicians in the instrumental and electronic music world. tough. Honestly, you know what I love the most about this week's releases? Is that every single one of these artists is doing something completely different. Tampa City's giving us introspection and soulful reflection. Moses Boyd is bringing rhythm, musicianship, and pure energy. G Noble is serving up smooth, heartfelt R&B for the grown folks. And then FKJ, he's giving us one of those records that simply just makes you feel good. That's the beauty of music, right? No matter what mood you're in, somebody out there is making a soundtrack for your life. So if you're looking into freshening up your playlist this week, don't just hit repeat on the same songs that you've been listening to for the last 6 months. You know, venture out, check out some Self-Aware by Tampa City, hit Say Yeah by Moses Boyd, Undertones by G Noble, and then you got Changes Rising by FKJ. Listen, you might just discover your new favorite artist before everybody else catches on. That's why I'm here to hook you up.